What's going on, social media land, tool groupies? I'm the Backwoods mechanic of the Backwoods Hippie Garage, and you're looking at, well, it's a box of tools. Basically, it's a toolbox full of wrenches, and a big variety of wrenches at that. As you can see, I've got a whole bunch of ratchet wrenches here. I've got some open-end wrenches here. I got some Craftsman here. I got some Kobalt. I got a little bit of everything in this box because this is my grab-and-go box. This is my primary box I pick up, take with me anywhere I go when I'm working on stuff. I'm on the move doing mobile mechanic work. I grab this particular box and run because it's got anything in it that I would need, and I'm going to show you. I've got a few of these Kobalt flex head ratchet wrenches. Kobalt, pretty good name brand. Pretty good name brand. I got my my straight body Kobalt ratchet wrenches. I even got some gear wrench straight body ratchet wrenches down to a 1/4 inch. And then I've got these stubby wrenches here. That's a ratchet wrench on them. And, well, I even got this big 22, 21 millimeter. Here's my 21 millimeter ratchet wrench right here. All these things are going to come in handy at one point in time or the other, including this big beast right here. Yep. There is my 12-inch gear wrench, open-end wrench. So what are we going to be talking about today? Well, we're going to be talking about some brand new ratchet wrenches I just picked up. I've got 6-point wrenches. I've got universal wrenches. I've got 12-point wrenches, and they all got the angles on them. I've got some straight body ratchet wrenches, swivel head ratchet wrenches. I've got some stubby wrenches, and some stubby ratchet wrenches. Now, I've done one video showing the introduction to this particular set of stubby ratchet wrenches. They're millimeter set, but today I decided to pick up a brand new set of standard ratchet wrenches to show you. Which is why I went down to my local CarQuest and I purchased this nice looking set of gear wrench 7-piece set ratchet wrenches, stubby versions. Alright. You got a lifetime warranty on them. Gear wrench is owned by the Apex Tool Company. Greater access into tight spaces. Ratcheting boxed in needs as little as a 5-degree arc to move the fastener. Got your 7-piece set. 3/8, 7/16, 1/2 inch, 9/16, 5/8, 11/16, and 3/4, so it does not skip anything in between. Now this particular set is part number 8700A. If you want to see the metric set, go down to the description and the link below about that tool review. I believe it is 8701, and I will leave the links to where you can purchase these at in the description below. You all like, subscribe, leave a comment, tell me what you think about these particular sockets, or ratchets I mean, and let me know your opinion on them. Now, of course, if you flip it over to the back, it tells you about the sizes and whatnot. Tells you about the arcs, the way this thing's built. And what a lot of people want to know, this product is made in China. Now, that's kind of a bummer because I prefer their products that are made in Taiwan. Taiwan's got a lot better metal. Hyper tough ratchet wrenches are actually made in Taiwan, so they might be made a little bit better somewhere close to it. You never know. But you can go to gearwrench.com to also shop and purchase any gear wrench tools to lifetime warranty. So you can go to gearwrench.com to warranty out items, or go to your local CarQuest, Advance Auto, wherever you pick this set up at, and warranty them out if you break them. Now I'm going to tell you something about these ratchet wrenches, folks. These right here, these are Great Neck products. Alright, I picked them up from AutoZone. They've been pretty decent. I've used them from time to time. I also picked up a Hyper Tough set from Walmart, and they gave me the regular long wrenches, and they had some stubby wrenches in them for 20 bucks. So it wasn't a bad set. I actually used them quite frequently. I've got a set for work, I've got a set in my wife's van, and I picked up this set that I keep around in my truck because it's few and far in between when you need little stubby wrenches, but when you need them, you really thank God that you have them because it's easier to get into tight spaces with them. But the problem is you never put a lot of torque on these things. Most of the time you're in a tight space, it's because you're going to pick these particular things up, you're going to get it on a fastener, and you're going to turn it, and then you're going to have to pick it up and turn it, and you have very, very little room to move. It's rare that you'll ever put a cheater wrench on these things to break a fastener loose. It's rare that you will ever have to put any type of torque on these things to break a fastener loose. So really the best option if you're going to buy stubby wrenches is because you want to have them when you need them. If they're good and cheap products like this, $5-10, pick them up. It ain't going to hurt you. But if you want to invest in something good, these things right here are worth investing in. And depending on where you buy them at, what comes in the set, it's going to run you anywhere from $40 to $60 just in, you know, a variety of stores. They've got these products everywhere. You can probably find them at the tool discounter online, a bunch of other places. So get on Google, get on Amazon, do all that good stuff, shop around. But this is a set worth having, because when you get into a tight space and you want to get that boxed in over top of the fastener, like I said, you're not going to torque it a lot. But if you break it loose, what you really want to have is that ability to just take 2 fingers and turn that fastener right off the bolt head. That's what these ratchet wrenches are wonderful and used for. Now for this particular set, when you get them out, it's got this little zip tie type item in here. It's got the little pyramid head on it. All you got to do is cut this top off, pull this zip tie out the bottom, and these things will pop right off here so you can check them out. But let's go ahead and do that. Now once you cut that head off there, you come down to the zip tie and you just got to pull this thing right out of here and to get it loose. And then you can pop your ratchet wrenches, your stubby ratchet wrenches, right off there. And then boom, they're about the size of the, you know, average palm of your hand. It fits right in the palm of your hand. Nice looking set. And you can tell that the teeth are really fine. Sounds really, really good. And Gear Wrench, as far as a set goes, you want a set with a name brand. Gear Wrench is one of those. It's not cheap and it's not so expensive that it's crazy buying these. But it's one of those things, if you got the extra money and you wouldn't mind having a set they're worth investing in, regardless if they're made in China or not, because Gear Wrench will warranty these things out. If they tear up, they'll fix them, they'll replace them, no problem. But this is one of those occasions where when you're in a spot and you need these things, you really want to have them. And if you're going to buy a set of them, because you can get an average set of regular old stubby wrenches from Gear Wrench for right at $30 at CarQuest. I think it's like $27.95, something like that. But tax and all, you're going to look at $30 for a regular set. Why not go ahead and spend an extra $15 and go ahead and get a whole set of this kind, the ratcheting wrench kind? Because this is going to be the reason you need these more than none. Is because you need to get in somewhere and you really need to use the ratchet wrench end of it to get something out. Now the big long ones are good if you can reach things, but sometimes you're going to run into those occasions where you're going to need these little stubby ratchet wrenches and you're going to want to get in there to it and be able to maneuver it just enough to get that fastener off. And that's something you don't want to have to fight with these. These are good. Like I said, you can buy the cheap version of these. You can get them from AutoZone. You can get them from Walmart. You can get them from Harbor Freight. A bunch of other places. But when it comes down to needing a stubby set of ratchet wrenches, they're worth purchasing, because when you're going to do a job, they're worth having. Even if it's to have around the house. Just something small enough to fit in the palm of your hand to do a whole bunch of work with. These things are great. But as you can see, they're nice, they're shiny, they're really well made, considering that they're made in China, and they sound really, really good, really good. Gear Wrench has always been a good product for me, and a lot of professional mechanics also use Gear Wrench. So from my point of view, you can't go wrong. If you're going to invest in a set of these, just go ahead and buy the stubby ratchet wrench set, because you're going to use them more than you will anything, and they'll come in handy more than the regular ones do. Now, of course, the box, as you can see, I can take this one off. I can put it in its place right there. If I really wanted to, all I got to do is cut the plastic out and keep this housed together so I can lay them in my toolbox like that. Or I could just take them apart, put them right inside my toolbox with all my other ones, which is what I'm going to do. But it's options for anybody out there who likes keeping stuff organized in their toolbox. So if you want to see more product reviews, you want to see these tools and many others in action that I do reviews about, let me know. Because every time I complete a job, I take that money, I take some of it, and I go buy some new tools and new toys. I might not have all the videos of stuff I work on at this moment in time, but I will be investing in new camera, new equipment sometime soon. That way I can display all the fix-it-yourself videos that you want to see. But if you want to stay tuned, more product reviews, more do-it-yourself repairs, industrial repairs, auto repairs, variety of stuff in between, hit subscribe, follow the channel, ring the bell, leave a comment, check me out on Facebook under the Backwoods Hippie Garage, and I'll see you all next time.